Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 season is on the air. Today's date is May 30th, 2016, and we are at Oriole Park at Camden Yards for a big American League East matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. The Red Sox come into this game at 29-21. The Orioles are 31-17. The Orioles are in first place in the division. The Red Sox are in second. So this is a pretty good matchup here to end the month of May as we prepare to move into the heart of the 2016 season, June and July. So hopefully we will have a good matchup tonight. We had a great game last night. For those of you who didn't get to see last night's game between the Cardinals and the Nationals, I submit to you, you should watch it. Something exciting happened in that game. Of course, for those of you who already know, I won't give out spoilers today, but we shall see. But you guys should check out yesterday's game. Brian B. is first to join us here at Camden Yards. Beautiful stadium, by the way. Oriole Park at Camden Yards is actually I believe the second stadium built after Guaranteed Rate Field with the new jewel box design, I believe, or retro modern or something like that. Oriole Park is still gorgeous after all these years. The Red Sox historically won this game 7-2. Boston had 11 hits and no errors. Baltimore had 4 hits and no errors. And we shall see what happens tonight with Inside Pitch. This is the final game of the month of May. So, at least that we're going to show. So, without further ado, let's play a little Sunday Night Baseball. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles tonight was Tyler Wilson. 4 wins, 6 losses, a 5.27 ERA. 55 strikeouts, 23 walks, a starter and a reliever in 16, and he got the start tonight for the O's. So everyone is set here at Camden Yards. Pretty much I would say I'm going to say a hitter's park. There were 219 home runs in here, and pretty much neutral to hitter's park, depending what it was in 16. And so we'll see what happens here. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Red Sox will be right fielder Mookie Betts. Is he going to be a Hall of Famer? Yeah. 318 average, 31 homers, 113 RBIs in 16. Mookie Betts is probably right behind Steve Trout, okay, as a 1-2 punch in baseball at this moment, not including Shohei Ohtani right now, but Betts, is he going in the Hall of Fame? He could retire now and he would go in. We're going to use orange, white, and black dice. Orioles are the home team. A big game here at Camden Yards. The BOS Sox and the O's. The Red Sox trying to stay close to the Orioles for first place. This is a big game in the AL East. Let's see what happens. Wilson, 2-6. That is a blank. Betts, 6-5. And it's a line out right to short. Machado puts up his glove and pow, goes right in it. 1 down. And the next batter is the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. 318 average, 15 homers, 74 RBIs in 16. Is Pedroia a Hall of Famer? He is going to get votes. I think he's missing something, but he will get votes for the Hall. But Hall the very good? Absolutely. Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 2-4, error on a throw. Pedroia, 6-5. That's a fly out to right field. Getting over there will be Raimold. And he will go ahead and make the catch for out number 2. You saw 6 ground rule doubles in the game we went into Camden. Have they raised the outfield walls since? Yes, they did. They did raise the outfield walls there, Brian B. And I think that's one of the reasons why the Orioles are having since they've done that, the Orioles have had a winning record last year, and right now they're fighting for first in the AL East this year. So raising the outfield walls, great idea. Next batter for the Red Sox will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. 294 average, 21 homers, 89 RBIs in 16. Is he a Hall of Famer? I'm going to say not yet, but I also put him in the Hall of the Very Good. Wilson, 4-2, strikeout 1, got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Wilson. And 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Camden Yards only adds 1 to walks at the ballpark. Brian Patterson joins us here at Camden Yards. Bottom of the inning, leading off, starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox tonight, Stephen Wright. I don't know much about him, but he had a pretty good year in 16. 13 wins, 6 losses, a 3.33 ERA, 127 strikeouts, and 56 walks. Don't really know much about him, but looks like he had a pretty good year. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Orioles, center fielder Adam Pac-Man Jones, 265 average, 29 homers, 83 RBIs in 16. Wright will go ahead with the pitch. Wright, 5-5, wild pitch, ball 1. Wright again, 2-4, against the righty, it's a blank. Jones, 5-3, and it's a pop out to second base. And Pedroia will make the play, 1 out. Next up is the left fielder, Hyun-Soo Kim, 302 average, 6 homers, 22 RBIs for the O's in 16. Played a little bit more than half the games there. Wright, a 1-6 error on a grounder. Kim, 6-1, and he smacks one into left field. That's going to be a double to left. Blake Sweetheart is out there. His error rating is a 0. He won't make an error, and Kim will wind up at second base. A double for Hyun-Soo Kim, and he'll get there at second. And now it'll bring up Manny Machado. He is at shortstop tonight. 294 average, 37 homers, 96 RBIs. Manny Machado, I'll put him in the Hall of the Very Good right now. Runners at second base, Doug Hunt joins us here at Camden Yards. Kim will stay put. Wright, 2-1 against the righty, blank. Machado, 1-4, ground out to short. That'll get handled by Bogarts. The throw goes to first, and Kim will stay at second base, 2 down. And now coming up for B-More will be the first baseman, Chris Davis, 221 average, 38 homers, 84 RBIs, a player that, another one of those what might have been ball players. Strategy roll, nothing on the 5. Wright will go ahead and pitch. Wright, 3-3, that's at the park. Camden Yards, 2-2. It's a home run to the pull side against the righty. Davis needs an 18. That's a 9. And, well, that's pretty well gone. Kaboom! That ball is high, deep, and out of here. Home run over the right field wall for Chris Davis. 2-0 Orioles. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Wright goes ahead. He made a good pitch. That was just powered out by Davis. He had 38 bombs that year, and he'll go ahead and bomb that one out. And it's the Orioles that jump out 2-0 in the bottom of the first. So big home run for Davis. Next batter will be the Baltimore designated hitter, Mark Trumbo, 256 average. He had 47 home runs and 108 RBIs in 16. Wright with the pitch. Wright, 1-4. That's a pitcher result, and that 10 against the righty is too high. Trumbo, 4-2. It's a line drive to third. Marco Hernandez is there. He'll glove it and retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits, a 2-run bomb by Chris Davis. It's 2-1. It's 2-0 Orioles here after 1. Robert Wright did throw a knuckleball. Okay. So he was a knuckler. Okay, that's pretty cool. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at Camden Yards. You never know what inside pitch will bring you, hence last night's game. Top of the second, leading off for the Red Sox, will be the Boston designated hitter, David Ortiz. Hall of Famer? Absolutely. 315 average, 38 homers, 127 RBIs in 16. Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 6-3, blank. Ortiz, 4-5. That's a ground out to short. Machado, they'll get it and toss it over, one away. Next up, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley, 267 average, 26 homers, 87 RBIs for the Red Sox that year. Wilson, 1-1, error on a grounder. Bradley, 2-4. It's a ground ball right back to Wilson. His error rating is a 20, and that's an automatic error with a 19, and that's going to be Wilson's going to bobble that ball. He'll have no play, and Bradley's safe at first. So we have an E1 on Wilson, and that will be the first error on the Orioles. They did not have any errors in the game historically, but Bradley on it first due to the E1. And now the next batter is Travis Shaw. He is at first base tonight. 242 average, 16 homers, 71 RBIs for the Bo Sox. Infield double play. Bradley had 9 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere. And nothing else is happening. So Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 5-6. That is a blank. Shaw, 3-4. And that's a ground out to second base. Let's see if they turn the twin killing. 3-3-4. Shortstop, Machado, 0 pivot. 1-4. Double play. They got it, and the inning is over. 4-6-3 double play. Nothing. No runs, no hits. There was an error. But Shaw grounds out into the twin killing, and we'll go to the bottom of inning 2. As David Vega joins us here at Camden Yards. I hope you did watch the replay of last night's game, Mr. Vega, and I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. Leading off for the Orioles will be second baseman Jonathan Schoop, 267 average, 25 homers, 82 RBIs. In 16, he played in every single game for the Orioles that year. Wright will go ahead and pitch. Wright, 1-2, walk plus, ball 4 on the 8, and Schoop will draw the walk. First walk given up by Wright. Next up will be Nolan Reimold. He is in right field tonight. 222 average, 6 homers, 15 RBIs for Baltimore in 16. Infield a double play depth. And let's see if anything happening on the bases. And that is a 15. The answer is no. Wright will go ahead and he will pitch. 6-6, strikeout. The 20 is high. Reimold, 5-1, and it's a line drive right to second. Pedroia catches it. And a 1 or 2, Schoop will be doubled off. And he will be doubled off. So a line drive to Pedroia. Schoop is off the bag, throws to first, and that is an L4-3 double play. So Reimold hits it right to Pedroia, then tosses it right to Shaw for the twin killing, and there are 2 outs. And now here's the third baseman, Ryan Flaherty, 217 average, 3 homers, 15 RBIs for B-More. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at Camden Yards. Hope you didn't get too much barbecue sauce on the keyboard. Oh, I'm pretty sure you did there, Chuck. Boog's Barbecue? As far as I've never been to Camden Yards, but I heard Boog's Barbecue is pretty good. Right. 4-3 against the lefty. It is a blank. Flaherty, 5-3, ground out second base. Pedroia will get that one as well. And toss it over, and end the inning. Nothing across except a walk. 2-0 O's after 2. Third inning. Wilson back on the mound. Leading off for the Red Sox will be the left fielder, Blake Swihart, 258 average and 5 RBIs. He only played in 19 games for the Red Sox that year. Wilson, 6-6, that is a blank. Swihart, 1-6, and he hits one to center field. That is a 20. That's going to be too high. That's going to be a fly out to center, and Jones is going to be near the wall to get it. And that's the first out. Now we'll see the catcher, Ryan Hannigan, a 171 average, a bomb, and 14 RBIs in 16. Wilson with the pitch. 4-2, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Wilson. And now we will see the third baseman, Marco Hernandez, a 294 average, a homer, and 5 RBIs that year in 2016. Wilson with the pitch. Wilson, 6-4, wild pitch, ball 1. Wilson again, 4-4, strikeout 15, that will miss. Hernandez, 6-3, it's a ground out to first base. And that's going to be handled by Davis. He'll take it himself, tag the bag. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Wilson. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 in favor of B. Moore. You did watch it there, Mr. Vega, and I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. Leading off for the Orioles in the bottom of the third will be the catcher, Caleb Joseph. A 174 average and nothing across in RBIs or homers. Only played about 49 games for the Orioles. I believe this was the Memorial Day game, so a few Orioles players probably got some play, as well as the Red Sox, too. Wright, 1-3, possible error. Joseph, 4-5, fly ball center field. That is hit to Jackie Bradley. His error rating is a 2. That's a 4. Pretty close, but not close enough. He'll make the catch. And that's an out. Next up is Jones. Pac-Man is 0 for 1. Wright. And that's a 6-5, and that is a blank. Jones, 5-4, and that's a ground out to short. Handled easily by Bogarts. And that is out number 2. Here's Kim. Kim got a double his first time up. Wright, a 5-4, strikeout 5, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. And that is the first strikeout for Wright. And down goes Baltimore, 1-2-3, 2-0 Orioles after 3. In this key matchup between first and second place teams, still early here in the American League East, but a long way to go still. Our final game for the month of May, top of the 4th. And leading off for the Bo Sox will be Mookie Betts, and he's 0 for 1. Wilson, a 2-6, that is a blank. Betts, a 6-6, and Betts will lead off with a double into center field. He smacks that one right through the gap, and Betts will get the first hit for the Red Sox with a leadoff double. So Betts is there at second. And now Pedroia 0 for 1. Strategy roll for Betts, and he will stay where he is. Wilson will go ahead and pitch to Pedroia. Wilson, 5-5. That's at the park. Camden yards, 6-2. And it's a ground out to third. Picked up there by Flaherty. The throw goes to first. Betts will stay at second base, 1 out. Nice play by Flaherty there. But Betts will hold. And will now bring up Bogarts. Bogarts and Bacall. Wilson, see if anything on the strat. Nothing on the 19. And Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 3-4, strikeout, 18 is high. Bogarts, 4-1, and that's a ground out to short. That'll be handled by Machado. Throw goes to first, and Betts, he will stay at second base. It was hit too hard, and he holds 2 away. So far, a leadoff double, but 2 quick ground outs keep Betts on at second, and now here's Big Papi. And Papi is 0 for 1. Wilson, he'll set it up and strategy roll first, and Betts will stay. Wilson, 2-1, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. Nice job by Wilson. Strikeout number 3, a leadoff double, but the Red Sox can't do anything with it. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. No runs and a hit. Yep, play it again, Sam. That is for sure. Casablanca, one of the greatest movies ever made. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure Chuck Rawlings will agree with me on that. And for those of you who also saw it, Casablanca, one of the best films ever made. Bottom of the fourth inning, Manny Machado leads off for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. And Casablanca was actually my dad's favorite film of all time. He loved Casablanca. He loved that movie. And that was his favorite film. May he rest in peace, my dad. Wright, 5-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Machado, 4-2. That's hit to left field. That's a 6. And that's going to be a single for Machado against the righty. A power check, a power hit to right. And Machado will get on base with a leadoff single. It's his first hit of the game. And here's Davis. Davis got a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Steeler fan joins us here at Camden Yards. Infield a double play. Anything on Strat? Nope. Machado stays where he is. Wright with the pitch. Wright, 4-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Davis, 3-4. And that's a fly out to left. And Sweetheart will come in there. He will make the catch, and that is an out. Here's Trumbo. Trumbo 0 for 1. Strategy roll again. And nothing on the 10. Machado stays at first. Wright, he will pitch. Wright, 6-6, strikeout 8. He got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Wright. 2 away. And the Orioles, they got a leadoff base hit, but so far they can't do anything with it. Reimold is up next, and he is not Reimold. I'm sorry, Scope. Scope is up next, and he walked his first time up. And Wright will go ahead and pitch. Strategy roll first, and that is a 9. Nothing happening there. Wright with the pitch. Wright, 5-2, hit by pitch, 12. Yep, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. He goes ahead and hits him. Scope is a 9, but Wright is a +5, which makes him a 14, and he will hit Scope. So that puts runners at first and second, and that's the first hit batter of the game. Now the batter is Reimold, and he's 0 for 1. 2 outs here. Robert, you finished your Mark the Bird season. I'm thinking of uploading a Bill Swift season replay. Oh, I know a Steeler fan will watch every single game of a Bill Swift season replay. Won't you, Matt? I know you will definitely watch every single game of a Bill Swift replay. Oh, yeah, I know he's there every single game. Every single game, Matt will watch a Bill Swift season replay. He will love it. Strategy roll. And that's an 18, nothing happening. Remember, Bill Swift is his favorite player of all time. And if you wonder why, for those of you who don't know, check out my 1994 payoff pitch, National League wild card playoff game between the Giants and the Astros in the first season replay I ever did. Actually, it wasn't a replay, it was a restart. And you can check out why Bill Swift is Steeler fans' favorite player of all time. Wright, 1-6, error on a grounder. Reimold, 2-1. That's a fly out to left. Getting over there will be Sweetheart. And that's going to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and a hit batter. And the Orioles get the leadoff man on, but can't do anything with it. It stays 2-0 O's after 4. Top of inning 5. Tyler Wilson pitching pretty well right now. They'll keep him out there. Jackie Bradley leads off for Boston. He reached on an error his first time up. Wilson, 3-6. That is a blank. Bradley, 1-3. Ground out to short. Machado has got it. Tosses it over. 1 down. Bill Swift. Now, why do you say that about your favorite player of all time there, Steeler fan? Here's Shaw. Shaw's 0 for 1. Wilson. And that's a 5-5. That's at the park. Camden yards, 3-2, and it's a ground out to short as well. Machado was up with it, tosses it over for the second out. Machado getting some work in this inning today, at least in this inning. Next up is Swihart. Swihart is 0 for 1. Wilson sets up and deals. 3-1. That's a range play. Swihart, 5-1. Single past second, but it's a range play for Scope. Scope's range is a 3. And he'll make a nice stop there. Good play by Jonathan Scope. Gets on his feet, tosses it over to first, and retires aside. He takes a single away from Swihart. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th with the Orioles holding on to a 2-0 lead. Leading off for the Orioles will be Ryan Flaherty, and he's 0 for 1. Wright with the deal, 2-1. Against the lefty, that will be an out, and it's a ground out to second base. Pedroia makes the play. And here's Joseph. Joseph 0 for 1. Wright with the pitch. Wright, a 1-3. Possible error. Joseph, 2-4. It's a line out right to second. Pedroia puts up his glove. Pow! Goes right into it. There's no error because there's nobody on base. So that's out number 2. Line out to second. Hit hard, but right at Pedroia. And now here's Pac-Man. Pac-Man is 0 for 2. Wright. He will pitch 4-3 against the righty. Strikeout plus. And Adam Jones goes high, but the ball goes low. Swing and a miss, strike out, and the inning is over. And that's strikeout number 3 for Wright. And he has settled down pretty well since the first inning. 5 in the books, 2-0 O's. Give that fan a contract. Hank Bauer, yes. Hank Bauer. Hank Bauer was also a player, wasn't he also, besides a manager? He was also a player also, right? Was he pretty, I don't remember, I don't know much about him. Was he pretty decent? Hank Bauer, was he pretty decent? Top of the 6th inning, he was an ex-Yankee. Okay. 2-0 Orioles. Wilson, he's got plenty of juice left in the tank. Ryan Hannigan leads off for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Wilson, he will pitch. 3-5, strikeout. The 18 is high. Hannigan, 1-3, and it's a single. He hits it past second base. And the Red Sox get the leadoff man on. Base hit for Hannigan. Only the second hit of the game that Boston has gotten. Here is Hernandez. And he's 0 for 1. Infield double play. I doubt Hannigan's doing anything, and he is not, and neither is Hernandez. He is swinging. Runner on first for the Red Sox. Wilson, a 6-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Hernandez, 1-5, and that's a base hit past short, and that'll be a single. Hannigan not fast. He'll have to hold at second base automatically. But now the Bo Sox are in business with 2 consecutive hits. And the very dangerous Betts is up now. So a chance for Boston to try to get some runs here, down 2-0 in the 6th inning in this rapidly moving ball game so far. Strategy, and nothing on the 7. Wilson will pitch to Betts. Infield is still a double play. Wilson, 3-5, strikeout, not the 19. Betts, 2-2. It's a fly ball hit to left field. And Kim is going to get there for out number 1, and Hannigan, who's mud, will stay at second base easily. And that's 1 out. And now Pedroia 0 for 2. Anything on the strat? Nothing happening on the 10. Wilson, he'll go ahead and pitch. Wilson, 1-5. That is a blank. Pedroia, 1-2. Ground ball to first. Let's see if they turn it. 3-3-3. Shortstop, pivot, Machado, 0. A 1-3, it's a double play. They will get it. 3-6-3 double play, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits for Boston. The Red Sox had runners at first and second, nobody out, but they cannot cash it in. And we will go to the bottom of inning number 6. Stadium cheers. Yay! Hyun-Soo Kim leads off for the O's. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Orioles holding on to a 2-0 lead. The big difference, a 2-run bomb by Chris Davis in the first. Wright, 4-6, strikeout plus. That 20 is going to be high. Kim, a 2-1, but it's a ground out to third. Hernandez will take care of that one. 1 away. And here's Machado. Machado 1 for 2 with a single. Wright, a 1-3, possible error. Machado, 2-4. That's a fly ball hit to right. Getting over there will be Reimold. His error rating is a 0. He won't make an error. 2 down. I'm sorry, Betts. My bad. Boston's in there. Betts has an error rating of 1. That's an 18. He still won't make an error. 2 down. One of these days I'll figure this out. Here's Davis. Davis 1 for 2 with a bomb. He's the difference why the Orioles have a 2-0 lead here. Wright with the pitch. Wright, 4-3 against the lefty. Blank. Davis, 6-3, and it's a fly out to center field. And Bradley will go a little bit backwards, but he'll have lots of room. And he will put it away. 1, 2, 3, go the O's. Still 2-0 here after 6. Rapidly moving ball game, and we have a pitcher's duel here. Not bad for a combined ERA of 8.5 between the two. Top of the 7th, Wilson can pitch to 5 more batters before he retires. And they're going to let him stay out there. Xander Bogaerts leads off for the Bo Sox. He's 0 for 2. Wilson with the pitch. Wilson, 2-1, strikeout. The 16 is high. Bogaerts, 1-6. It's a base hit. He hits it past second base. And Bogaerts has a leadoff single. So Bogaerts on at first. And now the very dangerous Big Papi. Big Papi is 0 for 2. You kind of think he's due. Infield a double play depth. And Bogaerts is staying right where he is. He had 13 stolen bases in 16, but he'll stay put. Wilson with the pitch. Wilson, 1-2, possible error. Ortiz, 5-1, and that's a base hit to right field. That'll be a single. Right fielder is Reimold. His error rating is a 0. There won't be an error. Bogaerts, base runner 4. Single to right, +3. Reimold does not have any arm, and Bogaerts will get to third automatically without a throw. So now here come the Red Sox. Runners at the corners and no one out. And here's Bradley. Bradley is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. They're going to go talk to Wilson, see what's up. He says he can go. And the question is, will he? And yes, he will. Infield will come in. 2-0 Orioles lead here, but now the top of the 7th as the Red Sox got something going on. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Wilson sets up with the deal. Wilson, 2-1, strikeout, and he got him on a 4. And that is a big K, and that is strikeout number 4 for Wilson. 1 out. And now Shaw. Shaw's 0 for 2. Infield stays in. Infield stays in. Strategy roll. And nothing happening. Ortiz on at first. Bogaerts on at third. Orioles trying to keep the Red Sox right where they're at. Wilson, 5-1, hit by pitch. 2, and yet he hit him. And the bases are full of Bo Sox. second hit batter of the game as he hit him. And now the batter is Sweetheart. And they're going to let Wilson pitch here. Wilson will be tired after Sweetheart, but he will pitch here. Bases are loaded. A big chance for the Red Sox here in the top of the 7th. The Orioles have kept Boston quiet. Wilson's done a heck of a job, but now he's in trouble. Strategy. Nothing on the 9. Wilson will go ahead and set it up, and he will pitch. Wilson, 6-5, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away. Strikeout number 5 for Wilson, 2 down. And now the batter is Ryan Hannigan. And we'll see what the Red Sox want to do here. And the Red Sox are going to go to the bench. Hannigan, this is the 7th inning. Hannigan coming out. And Christian Vasquez will take over at catcher. But he is not going to pinch hit. Pinch hitting for the Red Sox will be Hanley Ramirez. 286 average, 30 homers, 111 RBIs. So a pinch hitter as Vasquez will now come out. And he will catch in the next inning. And timeout for a substitution. And Vasquez is a little better than Hannigan. 4-1-8 minus 1. So Vasquez will go ahead and take over at catcher. But Hanley Ramirez will go up against Tyler Wilson. Wilson is tired. The Orioles may go to the bench, and I think they will go to the bullpen. I think they're going to do that. Let's see if they're going to do that. And, yeah, they're going to. Wilson's going to come out of the game, and he pitched a great job. Wilson leaves the chance with the win. And coming on to pitch for the Orioles will be Brad Brock. 10 wins, 4 losses, 2 saves, a 2.05 ERA. Second Orioles pitcher, Brock will go up against Ramirez. Brock, very good with strikeouts, 92 Ks and 79 innings pitched. That's pretty darn good. And he will go up against Ramirez. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Orioles lead 2-0, but Boston's got something going on here as John Haverly joins us here at Camden Yards. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Brock will get set and ready to pitch. Fans here at the Yards hoping for a good one. Brock, 6-1, wild pitch 4, yes! It goes past the backstop and the Red Sox will get a run. Brock throws a wild one. The runners will move. 1 run comes in to score. It's 2-1. Stadium groans. And now with the base open, and now a 2-1 ball game, do you put Ramirez on and pitch to Hernandez? Ramirez, let's see, does it make a difference? You know what? No, I'm going to let him pitch to Ramirez. Brock does better against righties than he does against lefties. Brock will pitch to Ramirez. Now 2-1 now, ball 1. Reroll the strat, nothing on the 4. Brock will now pitch to Ramirez. Brock, 3-3, walk, 12. Yep, it's a walk anyway. He walks him anyway on a 12, and once again, the bases are loaded. So Marco Hernandez is going to get a chance anyway to hit. Bases again full of Bo Sox. So it was an intentional walk. And now Brock will pitch to Hernandez. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Orioles lead 2-1. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Brock trying to get it done here. But right now he's got some control issues. Brock with the pitch. Brock, 6-4, strikeout plus. He got Hernandez. Strikeout, and the inning is over. He gets out of the jam, but 1 run on 2 hits, a walk and a hit batter. But the Orioles keep the lead at 2-1. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. This is the final game in the month of May, which means there'll be no baseball tomorrow. We will return on Tuesday to begin the month of June, and it will be June 2nd. And we will be at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field, a pretty good National League matchup between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Julio Urias will go for the Dodgers, and Kyle Hendricks will go for the Cubs. So that'll be a game on Tuesday. No game tomorrow night, since they take a break in between the months. Standings after the month of May will be posted in the lounge, so you can check out the standings there after tonight. But that will be, so no baseball tomorrow. We will return on Tuesday with June 2nd, the Dodgers and the Cubs, Urias against Hendricks at Wrigley Field. That will be Tuesday, no game tomorrow night. Bottom of the 7th here, Orioles lead 2-1 in a pitcher's duel. Stephen Wright, he can pitch to 5 more batters before he tires, and they are going to let him stay out there for 1 more inning. Mark Trumbo leads off for B-Moore. He is 0 for 2. As Salvador America and JAA join us here at Camden Yards. I hope Mrs. America and yourself are doing well. And I know Salvador America is saying go Bo Sox, but we know he really is a closet Orioles fan and Yankee fan. And he hates the Red Sox. Stephen Wright with the pitch. 3-3. That's at the park. Camden Yards. 5-5. That's a grounded right at the plate. And that's picked up by Vasquez. He'll throw to first to get the out. 1 away. So Vasquez picks that one up. And he will head there. Max Cornelius joins us here at Camden Yards. Next batter is Scope. Scope is 0 for 0. He's walked and got hit by a pitch. We have 2 hit batters so far in the game. Next hit batter, pitcher is ejected. Wright, 5-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Scope, 2-2. Ground out to short, picked up by Bogarts. And he will toss it over for out number 2. Don't make me put an announcer boy in the closet. 2 away. Here comes Reimold. And Reimold is 0 for 2. Wright. He will pitch. 2-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Reimold. 5-5. And against the righty, that's a base hit. It'll be a single past second. Reimold keeps the inning alive. That's the first hit of the game for him. And it will bring up Flaherty. Flaherty 0 for 2. Strategy rolls are still on. Reimold did have 1 stolen base, but he ain't going anywhere. And Flaherty is not bunting. Wright will go ahead and pitch. Wright, 4-1. Walk plus 9, ball 4. And the Orioles now have something going on with 2 outs. And that is a walk. That is the second walk issued by Wright. Yep, my mom are doing well. Thank you, Mr. America. So now runners at first and second. And the batter is Caleb Joseph. Baltimore may go to the bench here. And they will. Joseph's going to come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Orioles will be Matt Wieters. 243 average, 17 homers, 66 RBIs. Wieters will also take over at catcher for the remainder of the game. And not terrible. 3, 4, 16 minus 1. And Matt Wieters will pinch hit against Wright. Wright will be tired after Wieters. 2-1. Question, and they're going to let Wright pitch. So 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, 2-1 Orioles. But Baltimore threatening. Strategy. That is a 5. No play. Reimold stays where he is. Wright sets up, and he will pitch. Wright. 1-3, possible error. Wieters, 1-1. It's a fly ball to center field. Going after it is Bradley. His error rating is a 2. That's a 10. Makes the catch. Inning over. Nice play out there by Bradley. No runs, 1 hit, and a walk. And Baltimore strands a couple of runners here. It is still 2-1 O's after 7. Top of the 8th. And let's see here. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Mookie Betts. And he is 1 for 3 with a double. Brock. He can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. And he is going to do just that. So Brad Brock will pitch to Betts here. To start the top of the 8th. 2-1 Orioles. Brock. 2-6, strikeout plus 16, cold strike 3 on Betts. He can't believe it, but that was right at the knees, struck him out. Strikeout there for Brock, 1 down. A strikeout plus on a 2-6 makes Betts a 16. That is a 16, and he got him. Brad Brock, as I said, pretty good strikeout pitcher. Here is Pedroia. Pedroia is 0 for 3. Brock, he deals 2-4 against the righty. That's going to be an automatic out. And it's a ground out to short, handled easily by Machado. And he'll throw it over to first for the second out. 2 outs now. The batter is Bogaerts. Brock is now tired. They say he can get 1. He says he can get 1 more. Brock will go up against Bogaerts. Bogaerts 1 for 3. Fans here in Baltimore, Brock right now trying to keep this a 2-1 game. Fans on their feet at the yards. Here's the pitch. Brock, 2-5. And that's going to be a base hit right past the pitcher. It's a fatigue result, and Bogaerts will be on first. So Bogaerts gets a single to keep the inning alive. And now the very dangerous Big Papi on them coming up. That will be it for Brock. And the Orioles will go to the bullpen. And let's see who they're going to bring on to pitch. They need 1 out. They want to keep Zach Britton for the final inning. Problem is, Ortiz hits righties pretty well. They got Asher Tolliver, but I don't think I bring him in this situation. So I'm going to go with Givens. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles will be Michael Givens. 8 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.13 ERA. Givens will be the 3rd Orioles pitcher, and he stunk with the Mets last year. Nice job, Billy. Nice job, Epler, you bum. But Michael Givens will go up against Ortiz here. They're going to go with the righty over the lefty and see if this makes a difference. Bogaerts on it first. Strategy, nothing on the 17. Big Papi at the plate. Michael Givens sets up, and here comes the pitch. Givens, 6-3. That is a blank. He's not tired. Ortiz, 6-3, and it's a fly ball to right field. It'll be Reimold getting over there. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit as Givens gets it done, and we go to the bottom of the eighth. Leading off for the Orioles will be Adam Pac-Man Jones. He's 0 for 3. New pitcher coming in for Boston. Stephen Wright is tired. Red Sox will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Red Sox will be Matt Barnes. 4 wins, 3 losses, a save, a 4.05 ERA. Barnes will be the second pitcher for the Red Sox. So here comes Matt Barnes against Jones. Bottom of the 8th inning, 2-1. Orioles looking for some insurance. Barnes, 2-5, strikeout plus. He'll get Pac-Man. Waka, 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 wink, wink. And Jones is out. Pac-Man gets eaten by a ghost, probably Clyde. And here's Kim. Kim is 1 for 3 with a double. Barnes will go ahead and pitch. Barnes, 4-2 against the lefty. Strikeout plus, and at 15, got him. Oh, Kim becomes a 17 on a strikeout plus, and that will definitely get him. And there are 2 away. Nice job by Barnes so far to get the first 2. And now here comes Machado. Machado 1 for 3 with a single. Barnes looking in on Machado. 2-1 Orioles. Fans at Camden Yards would like to see some insurance. Barnes, a 4-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Machado, 6-4, base hit. Single to right field. Machado keeps it alive. Machado gets his second hit of the game. And now here's Chris Davis. Davis 1 for 3. He had a 2-run bomb in the first inning, the reason why the Orioles have the 2 runs. Barnes will pitch to Davis here. 2 men down. Big insurance run on first base. Strategy roll still in effect. Nothing on the 17. Barnes looking in on Davis. Here comes the deal. Barnes, 4-6. That is at the park. Camden Yards, 3-6. And it's a fly ball to center field. Bradley's got a beat on it. He'll take a few steps backwards. He's got plenty of room. Side retired. No runs and a hit for the Orioles. 2-1 Beemore after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Salvador America does not want to see any 9th inning magic. Jackie Bradley leads off for Boston. He is 0 for 3, but reached on an error. Orioles will go to the bullpen, and they will bring out their closer, and he was pretty darn good in 2016. Here comes Zach Britton. 2 wins, 1 loss, 47 saves, a 0.54 ERA. Zach Britton coming in to close the game here, and he is tough, although he has a lot of control issues, though. He throws wild pitches. We'll find out and see what happens. Britton will pitch to Bradley. Top of the 9th, 2-1. Britton, 3-1, strikeout plus. He got Bradley on an 11, struck him out. 1 away. Next batter is Shaw. And checking the lineup here while it's on the bench for the Red Sox. Shaw is at first base. And he's gonna bat, because if I move him, I lose the Boston loses the DH. And Shaw's gonna bat. Zach Britton will go up against Shaw. 1 down. Britton, 4-3. That's an automatic out. And it's a ground out to third. Picked up there by Flaherty. Tosses it over. 2 down. And now the last chance for the Red Sox is Blake Swihart. But he, in left field, he will come out of the game. Sweetheart's going to come out. And coming on to pinch it for Swihart will be Chris B. Young. 276 average, 9 homers, 24 RBIs. A little better at the plate. Pretty much actually the same exact statistics in left. So Young will take over in left field if this game goes any further. So now there are 2 outs, top of the ninth, 2-1 Orioles. Chris Young will go up against Britton. Britton trying to close the game out. Fans here at Camden Yards are standing up. Britton will go ahead, gets the windup and the pitch. Britton, 6'5", strikeout 18. That is high. Young, 5'2". He hits one to center field, but that is a 19. It's going to be too high. It's going to be a fly ball to center field. Pac-Man Jones will go back a little bit to the warning track, but he's got plenty of room, puts out his glove, block, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Orioles will beat the Red Sox tonight 2-1. Stadium cheers. Yay! And Mr. America, Mr. and Mrs. America groan. So the Boston Red Sox will come up a little short in the game they historically won. What a job by Wilson, who pretty much shut the Red Sox down. The Orioles will get the win tonight. A 2-1 victory here at Camden Yards. Nice job by Baltimore. They'll continue to hold on to first place for the moment here in the American League East as we end the month of May for the 2016 replay. Final line score coming up. For the Orioles, 2 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. All their scoring done in the first inning by a 2-run bomb by Chris Davis. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 6 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Tyler Wilson, who'll get the win. Stephen Wright takes the loss. Zach Britton the hold. Britton gets the save, and Brock and Givens get holds. So a big win for the Orioles tonight as they will beat the Red Sox. And a nice and definitely not a bad game here to end the month of May. But we are not done yet. 10-minute ticker is coming right up. And break furniture and the TV and anything around us. Well, if you break the TV, Mr. America, how are you going to watch more exciting baseball on the RJL network? I'm sure you'd like to watch your Red Sox win a game once in a while, right? Oh. I think he's ready. I think Salvador America is about ready to throw the announcer boy in the trash. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So Baltimore will get the win 2-1 over Boston here. So let's complete the month of May here on the 2016 replay, starting with May 30th, Detroit at the Angels. Tigers 10-65, that is 9. Angels 6-22, and that is 2, a win for the Tigers. Texas at Cleveland. Rangers 12-25, and that is 3. Cleveland 13-13, and that's 2. That'll be a win for the Rangers. Rays and the Royals. Rays 5-33, that is 3. Royals 7-62, that is 6. A win for KC. Minnesota at Oakland. Twins 934, that's 4. Oakland 752, and that's 5. A win for the Athletics. Padres and the Mariners. As baseball with the demos joins us here for FastScore Baseball. Padres 9-12. Can't see it, but that's a 2. 9-12, that's 1. Mariners 13-51, and that is 6. That is a win for the M's. Yankees and the Blue Jays. Let's see here. Yankees 6-24, that is 2. Blue Jays 11-54, and that is 6. A win for Toronto. Astros at the Diamondbacks. Astros 24-26, and that is 6. Diamondbacks 10-36, and that is 4. A win for the Astros. Giants and the Braves. Giants 10-43, and that's 5. Atlanta 5-42, that is 3. A win for the G-Men. Dodgers and the Cubs. Dodgers 8-13, that's 1. Cubs 9-16, that's 2. A win for the Cubbies over the Dodgers. Reds and the Rockies. Reds 13-16, that's 3. Rockies 12-16, and that's 2. That game belongs to the Reds. Pirates and the Marlins. Pirates 11-46, that's 5. Marlins 12-61, that's 7. And the Fish get the win. Cardinals and the Brewers. Cardinals 6-32, and that is 3. Brewers 3-32, and that's 2. That will be a win for the Redbirds. White Sox and the Mets. White Sox 9-11, that's 0. Mets 3-66, that is 8. And the Mets get a happy recap. Washington and the Phillies. Nationals 10-42, and that's 5. Phillies 1-56, and that is 4. And that will be a win for the Nats. On to May 31st, Detroit at the Angels. Hold on a minute. Easy to sweat. Easy to sweat here. Okay. Tigers 9-36, that is 4. Angels 16-64, and that is 10. That is a win for the Halos. As Baseball with the Demo says, we have replay baseball coming up after this. So please head over to his channel as soon as this 10-minute ticker is done. Boston at Baltimore. Red Sox 11-21, and that's 2. Orioles 10-65, that is 9. The Orioles begin to lengthen their lead there in the AL East. Texas at Cleveland. Rangers 6-63, that is 7. Indians 10-13, that is 1. A win for the Rangers. Tampa Bay and the Royals. Tampa Bay 11-14, that is 2. Royals 10-55, that is 6. A win for the Royals. Minnesota at Oakland. Twins 16-15, and that is 3. Oakland 16-26, and that is 4. That's a win for Oakland. Boy, Minnesota is bad. San Diego at Seattle. Padres 7-16, that is 2. Mariners 11-66, that's 10. That's a win for the M's. Yankees and the Blue Jays. Yankees 5-11, that's 0. Toronto 9-21, that is 2. A win for the Jays. Astros and the D-backs. Astros 17-53, and that is 7. Diamondbacks 6-14, that is 1. Another win for the Astros. Giants in Atlanta. San Francisco 12-32, that's 4. Atlanta 10-55, that is 6. A win for the Braves. Dodgers and the Cubs. Investigation of those dice and announcer boy. Dodgers 564, and that's 7. Cubs 1051, and that's 5. That will be a win for the Dodgers. Reds and the Rockies. Reds 13-13, that is 2. Rockies 27-14, that's 4. And the Rockies will get the win. Pirates and the Marlins. Bucks 4-35, and that is 3. Marlins 8-21, and that's 2. And that will be a win for the Bucks. Cardinals and the Brewers. Cardinals 12-51, and that's 6. Brewers 10-54, and that is also 6. Extra innings. Cardinals roll a 6, -1 is 5. Milwaukee rolls a 3, -2 is 1. That will be a victory for the Cardinals and extras. White Sox and the Mets. White Sox 4-53, and that is 4. Mets 8-46, and that's 5. My Mets will have at least 2 happy recaps tonight. Washington at Philadelphia. Nationals 15-65, that is 10. Phillies 3-16, and that is 1. Another win for the Nats. On to June 1st. Detroit at the Angels. Detroit 8-66, that's 10. Angels 6-36, and that's 3. A win for the Tigers. They'll get 2 wins tonight. Boston at Baltimore. Red Sox 19-51, and that is 7. Baltimore 13-11, that is 0. And the Red Sox do scrape out 1 win, at least tonight. And I know Salvador America will still say it's rigged. Texas at Cleveland. Rangers 11-16, that is 2. Indians 9-21, that is also 2. They will tie. Texas rolls a 5, +6 is 10. Indians roll a 6, +1 is 7, not enough. And the Rangers will win it in extras. Diamondbacks at the Astros. Diamondbacks 11-43, and that is 5. Astros 14-55, and that is 7. And the Astros sweep the D-backs tonight. Tampa Bay at Kansas City. Rays 4-12, that is 0. Royals 7-45, that is 4. A win for KC. Minnesota at Oakland. Minnesota 8-12. God, they're getting horrible rolls. That is a 1. Oakland 17-22. That is 4. And the Athletics will sweep the Twins. And their record is pretty embarrassing. Yankees and Toronto. Yankees 5-11. That is 0. Blue Jays 6-45. That is 4. And another win for the Jays. Giants and the Braves. Giants 14-44. That is 6. Braves 7-46, that is 5, and it's a win for the G-Men. Dodgers and the Cubs. Dodgers 3-62, and that is 5. Cubs 15-11, and that is 1, and that's a win for the Dodgers. And we have those 2 teams on Tuesday. Reds and the Rockies. Reds 11-54, and that is 6. Rockies 22-61, and that's 10. That'll be a win for the Rocks. Pirates and the Marlins. Pirates 7-56, and that is 6. Marlins 10-25, that is 3. And the Bucks take 2 out of 3 from the Fish. Cardinals and the Brewers. Cardinals 9-52, and that is 5. Brewers 10-34, and that is 4. And the Redbirds get the win. White Sox and the Mets. Can my Mets get 3? Can they sweep them tonight? White Sox 3-46, and that is 4. Mets 5-61, that is 6. And my Mets have 3 happy recaps tonight to end the month of May. Nationals and the Phillies. Nationals 17-32, and that is 5. Phillies 165, and that is 6. The Phillies will beat the Nationals. Mariners and the Padres. Mariners 13-65, and that is 10. Padres 7-65, and that is 8. And that is a win for the M's. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always Tuesday. Remember, no baseball tomorrow night. I take one day off in between the months. We will return on Tuesday for June 2nd as we now enter the third month of the 2016 replay. We will be at the friendly confines. The Los Angeles Dodgers take on the Chicago Cubs. Julio Urias will go for the Dodgers, and Kyle Hendricks will go for the Cubs. Good matchup on Tuesday night, so you hope you'll go ahead. Got to calibrate those dice. Why? My Mets won 3 in a row. What are you talking about? I don't need to calibrate anything. So a big game coming up Tuesday night. The Dodgers and the Cubs. Urias and Hendricks. Be there or be square. Salvador America, Max Cornelius, Clee baseball fan. Chuck Rawlings, baseball with demos. Doug Hunt, JAA. John Haverly, Doug Hunt. And let's see here, David Vega, Brian B. and Brian Patterson. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys Tuesday night. It is a win for the Orioles as they beat the Red Sox. A 2-1 victory for Baltimore. We'll see you Tuesday night. Standings after May will go into the baseball lounge. We'll catch you later. See you then.